Okay, so this is the rust stains on the range. Let them soak in cleaning vinegar, peroxide, everything. Even for a couple hours, and it's doing nothing. So I got some of that Barkeepers Friend. I'm gonna give that a try. Claims that it removes rust. We're gonna check it out. So that's the Barkeepers Friend. It says it removes rust stains, stainless steel, porcelain, ceramic, copper, brass, pretty much everything. Kitchen, bathroom, cookware, outdoor. Specifically shows range top. So let's get some on here and give it a try. I get some on, and I'm just gonna use one of these little. This is just a cheap dollar store scrubby. It's not extra abrasive or anything special. So I just want to see how the product's gonna work, and not assume that it was done by having a abrasive pad, so to speak. Alright, so this is after a few minutes, some pretty heavy scrubbing. You do have to scrub pretty hard, but I just used like a little bit of room temperature water. I just want to see how much came off in the original, in the first pass, and then I'm actually going to add some really hot water from the tea kettle next, and see if that helps the product do its job. So that's after one just light cleaning. Again, the other stuff didn't touch it at all. So the vinegar, the orange stuff, the peroxide, the bleach, all the other scrubbing and cleaners, you saw what it was. And that was after soaking and scrubbing and everything. So this already is doing many times better. I want to see if I add a little more with some very hot water from the kettle, if it will do the action. Now this obviously wasn't rust. This is where paint is gone. That's not from the Barkeeper's Friend that was there. So far the product seems safe on this surface, and it's doing the job. Let's add some hot water. All right, we got some more down. I'm gonna add some of the boiling water, just a little bit, and let's see if that helps. All right, so I did end up going in with something a little more aggressive. This is still a cheap version of these, so it's probably not as scratchy as a more expensive one. And someone might want to let me know. I don't know if this is going to damage it. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just trying to get it clean. It's going to be covered anyways, but and it's older, but it's something you might want to think about if you have a brand new range. But I did end up using this one, and I want to see how it came out. At the same time, if you have a brand new one, you might want to be more careful, but let's check it out. Just get a dry rag here so I can get everything up. That one was saturated. So let's see. Well, we have a couple spots left. If you can see right here, slight staining, but for the most part, it is night and day from what it was. And I think when I do the rest of them, those aren't that bad anyways, but these two were the bad ones. But I think it's much better. I think you can get some patch kits for stuff like this. They probably sell a patch kit, has special paint that can take the heat, so it won't keep rusting. So once you get it all cleaned up, if you really want it perfect, maybe grab one of those kits. Alright guys, let me know any tips, anything I did wrong, anything in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.